I'm here to tutorial for the cannon rush on Xel Naga Caverns. This is going to be a PvP game. Sorry for the lag at the beginning here. This is me playing ISO at the top right, and down below is going to be my friend playing. His name is Portal, and we are both protoss players, as you can see. And I'm going to be doing a cannon rush to him, and we're going to see how it goes, and I'm going to basically try and walk you through it. And and yeah, teaching you the build and everything for the cannon rush. So anyway, first probe goes out. I'm going to build my pylon down at 9, very standard. And then this probe, you can see, moving it around a bit in my base, it's going to go to straight away to the enemy's base. And you'll notice here I queue up move commands. So you see one there, there, and these are all down the side of the map, down that little secret hallway. And basically that is just so he doesn't see my probe moving out, because it is quite an early time to scout right after your pylon. Some people do it, some people don't. Most people don't actually, and if you see someone scouting that early, you can, especially if it's protoss play, you can actually predict that he's going for some sort of cheese or some sort of cannon rush or proxy even. So that's the reason I moved my probe down there, so you wouldn't see it. I do build my forge now on 12 or 13, I do believe. 12 or 13, doesn't really matter, either one is fine. Sorry for the lag again, my screen recorder's been lagging a bit, so I'm really sorry about that. You'll have to put up with it though, and I'll try and get it fixed in future videos. But anyway, my probe's going to go here, and you can see me boxing in a little area, and that's basically where I'm going to build my pylon, right outside his base. He has got his probe in my base now. He does see my forge. It doesn't necessarily mean a cannon rush. Most of the time it does though. So he probably does know what's going on now. You never know, I could be going for some sort of expansion build or something, but if you see a forge in the base like that so early, you can probably expect a cannon rush. So anyway, I've got my pylon down, I'm saving up my minerals, I build a cannon right there. And the reason you build a cannon on the low ground is because when you build the cannons on the high ground, and he sends his probes or zealot or whatever to try and kill your cannons, first of all, your cannon on the low ground can actually fire up at his probes and zealots, and he won't be able to damage it. Another reason for building the pylon on the low ground is basically because he won't be able to kill the pylon if it's on the low ground. So all your cannons in his base are going to be powered by a pylon on the low ground, and he's not going to be able to kill it. So anyway, I'm going to come up here and build 2 more cannons in his base. They are being powered by the pylon in the low ground there, as you can see. I'm then going to build a pylon over there, and he has got 1 zealot out. He very cleverly threw down a second gateway. A lot of times what you should do is actually throw down your own forge when you see them going for a cannon rush, but he decides to throw it on second gateway. He thinks he can maybe hold it off with just zealots. He's going to be attacking this pylon here, and that's a very bad move. He should have actually moved that zealot around to attack the other pylon, but now he realizes, oh shit, he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to bring all his probes off the line to try and destroy these cannons. And another thing you have to watch out for is keeping your probe alive in his base. That is the most important thing when it comes down to a cannon rush. You have to keep your probe alive. Always keep it moving around, hide it behind your cannons, do not let it die, even if you have to run it out of his base. But anyway, you can see here he's got nothing left. All his probes got killed by my cannons. My probe is here warping in more cannons. I don't even need to at this point because the game is pretty much over. He's got zealots coming out, but it's not enough. He's got 1 probe mining, and yeah, this is pretty much game. So yeah, always keep your probe alive in his base. Build that pylon on the low ground, and build 1 cannon on the low ground as well. He says GG there. What you can also do with this one, as you can see my 1 cannon on the low ground, you can actually build pylons around that cannon and wall it off with pylons, which is also very nice because then you can't send units down to the low ground to pick it off. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll be back with more soon, and yeah, this has been KC signing out. Cheers guys.